Hey guys, welcome to Tall Tales with Taco Bell. I tell you what, it's been a few months since I've really put out a video. I did do talk about flying the F4 Phantom. I've been a little bit busy and traveling around the world, as some of you know from my post. Started out at Tokyo, then Venice and Sao Paulo, and just got home from Shanghai when I got a text from my friend Nathan Blaze, who goes, "Hey, do you have time to do a podcast?" And yeah, I had a cup of coffee, tried to perk myself up a little bit because I am excited for this young guy. We were blessed a few months back to be invited and asked if we would use our vehicles for a movie being filmed in Fort Worth. And, this is kind of exciting. And I actually know one of the guys really well in the film, Tom Zembrod. So I said, hell yeah, in a heartbeat. So without further ado, I'd like to bring Nathan on and we can talk about his new movie coming out called Run. So, Nathan, you have got an entire family in this project, don't you?
Yeah, we do. It's very much a independent film that is kind of a family ordeal. Ever since me and my brother's kind of career started, we were lucky to have some parents that supported us in the career choice we chose. So they still support us to this day.
Do me a favor. Get your microphone still is not as close. The audio.
Test
See if
one,
we
two,
can.
test one, two, test, test.
Yeah, that
One,
was a little
two,
bit better, closer.
one, two, three.
Yeah, yeah,
Test.
I have you right up against the screen. It's just the audio you were talking, just not
Sorry.
kinda. Yeah, that's better, that's better.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so you got the whole family involved, your brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah. So no sisters except for my brother John.
Oh, your brother, okay.
But yeah. We ever since me and him started our career, our parents have always been very supportive of our career choice, and so they still support us to this day. So it's very much a independent movie, family company. So,
Man, so how did you get involved in movies anyway? I mean, do you get on the acting side, or were you always behind the writing and directing side of it?
um, no, never really was getting into yeah, never planned to get into the acting side of it. Always have been behind the camera. Um, so always been just kind of filmmaking when it comes to doing audio and camera department. And in the very beginning, me and my brother would direct some stuff and produce things. So then we kind of focused for the past at least I don't know half decade, 7 years on just crewing on a bunch of movies, um, and been doing that. And mostly for me in the sound department here the past probably 5 years. Um,
Mhm.
and then we've always been we've had Blazos Productions for since like 2013, so we've had it for like a while, or 2014, something like that. And so this is kind of like, I guess, the revamp of that. So yeah.
Well, how did you come up with your idea for Run, post-alien invasion, that kind of thing? How did you come up with that and start writing and working on it?
Yeah. So the idea actually, I actually had a different movie that I was wanting to do this year. This was not the movie I'd meant to do. But just because of circumstance, I like just kind of wrote this movie. I basically talked to some of my friends in the industry and was like, "Hey, like, do you guys want to make a movie?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." Um, the other movie, the other movie was going to be a much bigger budget film. It was a much bigger idea, and just the way things were going that year, it was just going to be something that wouldn't work. And so I was like, all right, well, if I can't make this movie this year, then make something else. And so I just kind of was thinking, all right, what's something that I could do that'd be cool, that would be fun, people would like to see, and came up with this idea. I've always liked on the run movies, whether it's like Mad Max Fury Road or Susu, or one of the movies that was kind of inspiration was also The Road. These are some of the movies that kind of like gave me inspiration to make this type of film. It's fun. I like thrillers. Thrillers are probably my favorite kind of category of film. Um, so yeah, I wanted to make a movie that was thrilling, still heartwarming, had some action, fun scenes in it, um, and one that would grab your attention. So.
Right, right. Well, you have a little mouse in this show. I've got your clip queued up, and if you give me 1 second, I will bring that up and we can run this. Let me see if I can do this. Boom, and I will play the official. YouTube will hate me for this.
The violence happens so fast. There's not a soul to be seen. That once had life no longer moves. Signs in the sky were there. I just didn't know if it was real. The terror, the fear, in the age of technology, anything can fool your eyes. Even your doom. Ready to go shopping, Squeaks? Okay, here we go.
Well, look at you.
In this game of hide and seek, you can't catch me.
You're gonna run, aren't you? How long has it been since you've seen another human?
The storm is coming.
It's been a while for us, too.
Feel it in the air. World keeps calling. Jumping in, feet off the ground.
Go get her.
It starts right now. Are you ready for?
What's your name?
Claire.
Well, Claire, you're no longer alone. You have us.
Dude, I don't know who I'd be more worried about, the guy in the skull mask or a bunch of aliens. What happened to the aliens?
Well, they're not so much aliens. It's more like a supernatural type, like kind of take on it. It's a little different. I think we've seen a lot of the alien kind of stuff. So it's really kind of a backstory type of situation. The movie doesn't necessarily take place when the in the world happens, but you do see kind of a little taste of what did happen.
Yeah.
Um, so they're still around, and they do appear in the film, um, but it's very much a more contained thriller type film. Um, 'Cause I don't want people to think it's an alien movie because it's not really. It's not an alien movie. It's a contained thriller chase type film, woman peril type of movie. But
Have you
still
got a good
fun.
twist? Have you got a good twist at the ending?
They have a pretty cool ending. I think people will like it. So I don't want to say too much about it, but I mean, if you've seen the Indiegogo video, it involves the creatures. So
And hey, what role did my buddy Tom have in it?
he plays Jack. He's kind of like the right hand man of Blaine Hall's character, who's our main villain. Um, at this point. Like it's been like a long time since the end of the world happened, and so there's not a whole lot of people out there, as you can see from the trailer, and this gang has kind of dwindled down in size, and this is kind of his last core people that have survived at this point. And so Tom plays basically his kind of like right hand guy.
That's funny. I've seen Tom act, and Tom to me is such a great actor. I
Is
love watching him over the years. I mean, I've known him for 25 years. We did a movie called Cronus together, Amerigeddon,
mm-hmm,
uh, years ago, and it's so funny watching even on your film, and we used 5, maybe 5 Hummers in the movie.
mm-hmm.
Um, there's a lot of I got a picture. There's a lot of hurry up and wait and kind of sit around. And my daughter laughed because this was her favorite picture of sitting around. No, there was
Great
there was
picture.
yeah there was all this
Oh yeah,
sitting around and waiting,
yep. Hurry up
and
and
then
wait, is how we say.
yeah, hurry up and wait. There was a picture on the ground. Oh yeah, got me sleeping on the ground. She took my photo while I was catching a nap, and you were shooting a scene in the background.
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
was
that's
pretty.
that's not uncommon.
I
I think we got
did
a,
a lot.
I think we got a couple of photos of Tom and some other cast and crew taking a few snoozes on the set. So
Yeah, no, it was a blast, man. We're putting stuff together here. Here, the guys manning the 50. Oh,
yeah,
what was her name? That was manning the
so that's
50.
Marie. That's Marie. She's the lead in the movie. She couldn't help herself and wanted to be on the back of a Jeep with a 50 cal. So she just like, I want to come, and no one will know unless you watch this video. But that's her. She's awesome. She's the best. Just has that go like just wants to go and type of attitude and
Yeah,
rock and roll. So
yeah,
I was like, yeah, come on. It was like take it easy. You know,
yeah. We could use you. Bring it on. And that's her right there in the top.
yep. Okay.
Yeah, she has a great voice. I love the narration.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Of course, the protagonist there,
Mm-hmm.
antagonist.
Yep.
What would we
Exactly.
say? Antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
The bad guy. Boy, I
Yeah.
tell
He's
you
the
what.
bad guy.
Yeah, I don't
And
know who.
Blaine really brought it. I had not seen him in a villain type role. I'd only seen him kind of like the good guy, and so I mean, I knew he was a good actor, but I wasn't expecting what he brought. So like, and especially because he's got that mask on, and so that was something I know a lot of talent may have an issue with because they're like they'll have their facial expressions, that kind of thing, which I understand. But I think that if you can have your performance go past and pierce the mask, then that really tells how good you are. So, and he did.
Oh yeah, I mean, God, look at Tom Hardy when he played the bad guy in Batman,
Hmm.
and he had that mask on. I mean, he could play a good villain even with a mask on.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of other stuff comes out.
yeah, yeah. No, he brought it. He brought 110%. Everyone did, and he killed it. He's scary.
Well, when will the film come out?
They don't have an official release date yet. Um,
Still working
I would
on it.
love for it to come out in the next several months. That might be a little bit soon. It depends on a couple things. Depends on how our with the crowdfunding campaign goes right now. Either way, the movie will be finished. Whether or not we get that completed or not, or funded or not, it just means that it might take longer if we don't get it, funded. But if it gets funded, I don't see why it wouldn't come out in the next several months. We already
So
have a
if you,
rough cut of the film. We already have a lot of the posts. A lot of postings are done, but we still have a lot of postings to do that we need to get done. So, but yeah, it's coming along great. The movie looks good from what we have so far, and I think people are going to like it. I mean, so far we've had a pretty good response online, and so if you like, I tried to make this trailer as representative as maybe as I could.
Yeah.
So if you like the trailer, I mean, I think you'll like the movie too.
How long do you think, I mean, how long is the movie gonna last? Is it a full length 2 hour? Is it hour and a half?
It's probably going to be between 90 to 100 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm around 90 some minutes, and so I would say when I'm done with tweaking it all and fine tuning it, I think it'll probably be somewhere there.
So what are your aspirations? What do you hope for, that some big studio would buy it and remake it, or launch it under their brand? I mean, how does this work? I'm curious.
You know, honestly, my original idea was just to self distribute it. It was a much smaller movie when the idea was there. This movie has grown significantly since we started. I mean, at this point, like, I would love to see about getting a theatrical release. So I am currently working on that with some different contexts and relationships I have in the industry. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some sort of, maybe not wide release, maybe wide release, who knows. I can almost say for sure we will get some sort of possible, probable limited release. Um, but it's nothing in stone yet. But that's what we're aiming for. So, and then of course, at some point, I'm sure it'll be on the different streaming platforms. And then if you go on our Indiegogo page, you can we have a bunch of different perks. We have Blu-rays and stuff, so like it'll be a form of Blu-ray for sure.
Uh-huh.
There will be the streaming link that for our backers that are contributors can get on Indiegogo, and then we also have tickets to the premiere. So yeah, so we're gonna have a couple ways for people to see it.
Well, cool. Tell me about yourself. I mean, I remember you're a certified firearms instructor as well, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I'm a NRA certified instructor. We used in the movie. I specifically for this movie, just because it's such a small crew and uh, limited budget. You know, being an indie movie, I just like I need to do everything I can in camera because it's it's I'm not a CGI special like post production like wizard. I can do some things, but I was like I need to do a lot of stuff in camera, and so I knew there's gonna be some weapon play in the film, so I knew I was gonna do that in camera with blanks and stuff as much as possible. So
Yeah.
that came in handy, doing firearms in and out. So we use blank firing weapons for the majority of our stuff, which was awesome. And I think it really shows how it just looks more real. Uh, so yeah.
That was amazing. I mean, when we did Amerigeddon, that was who Chuck Norris's son made that movie. And there's a scene where Tom is up in a Hummer and he has this,
Zembrod?
yeah,
That was
and
cool.
he's got this humongous 50 cal. I mean, it's it's like this big humongous 50 cal. I don't know where the hell they got it. It's not a real one. I mean, like a humongous prop thing.
Mhm.
And he was standing up behind it, and he had to act like he was shooting it.
Yeah.
And I remember asking the guy, like, "This is the goofiest thing I've ever seen as a Marine. You know that
Mhm.
nobody's that's not a 50." And they go, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You'll never know in post production." And sure enough, post production somehow they erased that 50, and Tom's holding on to a real 50, and he's shooting rounds down range. And um, it was so funny. I got shot. That it took like four scenes, four shots for me until he finally liked me dead. Some
Mhm.
sniper shot me in the head, and I'm standing in front of the principal actor. And I remember when the squibs went off on him.
Mhm.
I just, or no, he was standing in front of me, and the bad guy, the other guy, good guy, is in front of us. We're playing bad guys,
Mhm.
and when he shot Marshall, the squibs went off, and I remember he fell, and I'm like, holy shit, that was real.
Yeah,
That looked real. And the director, Norris Sudd's like, you're dead, drop. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it,
It
it took
always,
a minute for the shock value to wear off. I thought, wow, man, that was kind of realistic.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I like doing stuff in camera, just because it completely brings the talent into the scene more, makes it more real. Um, like you get the real reactions of someone firing a weapon, of them, manipulating, just everything. It just makes it a whole nother level. I mean, you can use, you know, um, you know, special effects and stuff like you can use like logo flashes and posts and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Which works. I've done it before, but having done both, I just know that it just makes it so much better. I think it shows. I think it shows in the trailer. I think it shows in the movie.
Yeah.
So, people, they want to see the real stuff. Why not? We got it. We're shooting Texas, right? We can do what we want.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah,
So what was your favorite movie growing up, action movie?
my favorite movie.
Yeah.
This is a movie that kind of got me like really wanting to be into movies. I was like I think 14, and the movie 300 came out by Zack Snyder.
Oh, yeah. What a great
And
movie.
yeah, and so that movie, as a teenage, young man, I was just like, man, that's an awesome movie. So seeing the behind the scenes for that, seeing behind the scenes for other movies like Lord of the Rings, and just like so many different movies, just seeing the behind the scenes, I was like, that's cool. It was actually my brother John that kind of started getting into that. We got in at a very young age. We went to like trade school when we were in our teens, and for audio video, and we
Yeah.
were like, man, this is cool. And then we were actually kind of good at it, and so we're like, okay, we can actually do this, and um, yeah, we just kind of started getting on sets and working.
Well, it was good. Well, keep it up. I tell you what, one day I hope to say I met Nathan Blaze back when he was just this upstart, young guy, got into Hollywood. Now he's having dinner with, Ron Howard and giving him directorial tips or something.
I don't know about that, but that's nice. That's a nice compliment. Thank you.
Well, we'll see what happens, man. I wish you the best, and thank you so much for renting our company, Just a Hummer, and allowing
Yeah,
us to bring some Humvees out there for your use, and really enjoyed it.
thank
It's
you for being a part of it. You guys
yeah, no,
really, you took that scene. I think I mentioned this before. That scene was a much smaller scene, and we were able to make it like so much better, and it was a bigger idea. So
well, when the movie is complete and you're ready and it's gonna be going out, let's do another follow up so that we
yeah,
can advertise it. All right.
sounds good, man. Yeah.
Great seeing you. And listen, I'll give you a shout later. We need to go out and go pew pew up
Yeah,
there
go shoot some
off of Route
guns.
Snow.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring it on, baby.
I got a place
All
too.
right.
So all right,
Sounds good. Take care, brother. And tell Tom when you talk to him, I said hey, and we'll share this interview with him.
all right. I will. I will.
All right.
Talk to
Hey,
you
you
soon.
take care.
All
We'll
right.
see you. Hey, folks, thanks for joining me. I tell you what, this was a lot of fun to shoot, even just our tiny little piece. Nathan is a very focused guy, director. Looking at, you can kind of tell the wheels are going in his head about how he wanted the shot and the angles. So it was really cool, and I'm excited to see this when it comes out. You guys take care until I see you all next time. Adios. Hasta luego. Sa wiedersehen. Tschüss. Shishini. Au revoir. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Tano shine kudasai. Ciao. Rivedici. Tashikur. Assalamu alaikum. Mahala. Dovidzenia. Das vidanya. Man, I got to learn Indian because I'm going there next week. So until then, you guys have a great one, and I will end with, I think, this one. Bye-bye, y'all.